Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 52 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Deuteronomy 14 through 16, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the Scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. Embracing holiness and generosity. Lessons from Deuteronomy 14 through 16. Have you ever thought about what it means to live a life set apart? In Deuteronomy chapters 14 through 16, we find a beautiful blend of guidelines for holiness and generosity, inviting us to reflect on how we can embody these values in our everyday lives. In these chapters, Moses continues to instruct the Israelites on how to live as God's chosen people. The focus shifts to dietary laws, celebrations, and the importance of caring for others in their community. The Israelites were reminded to distinguish themselves from surrounding nations, living in a way that honors God and reflects His character. Starting with dietary restrictions, Moses emphasized the importance of clean and unclean animals. The Israelites were instructed to eat only certain animals that both chew the cud and have split hooves, such as cows and sheep. On the flip side, animals like pigs and certain seafood were considered unclean and should be avoided. This wasn't merely about health, it was about obedience and holiness. God wanted His people to remember that they were set apart. Ye are children of the Lord your God, Deuteronomy 14:1. This simple phrase carries a profound weight, reminding them, and us, of our identity. Next, Moses speaks about the importance of tithing. The Israelites were commanded to set aside a tenth of their produce and livestock, presenting it to God as an act of worship. This wasn't just about giving, it was about recognizing God's provision and generosity. When we think about our own lives, this can translate into how we handle our finances and resources. For instance, if you receive a paycheck, consider setting aside a portion as a way to honor your commitments to God and to support your community. Even small regular contributions can make a big difference over time. Moses continued by instructing the Israelites to celebrate the Feast of Weeks and the Feast of Tabernacles. These festivals were times of joy, remembrance, and community. They served as a reminder of God's faithfulness and the importance of sharing blessings with others. Imagine planning a family gathering where everyone brings a dish to share, reflecting the spirit of generosity and togetherness. In our busy lives, we can still carve out special moments to celebrate milestones with loved ones, fostering connections and gratitude. Furthermore, Moses emphasizes caring for the less fortunate in the community. He instructs them not to be tight-fisted, but generous toward their brethren, especially during the sabbatical year when debts were to be forgiven. "Thou shalt surely give him" serves as a reminder that generosity is a reflection of God's love. In our modern context, this can look like volunteering at local shelters or supporting initiatives that help those in need. It's an opportunity to live out our faith and show compassion to those around us. As we wrap up these chapters, Moses reminds the Israelites of the importance of maintaining a relationship with God, echoing the need for community and accountability. The call to holiness and generosity ring throughout Deuteronomy 14 through 16, encouraging us to examine our own lives. Are we living with purpose and intentionality? Are we actively seeking to bless those around us? In a world that often feels chaotic and self-centered, we can take these principles to heart. Whether it's in how we manage our finances, how we celebrate with loved ones, or how we engage with our community, these lessons from Deuteronomy offer practical guidance and a timeless challenge. Remember, our lives are a reflection of our identity as children of God. In what ways can you incorporate the principle of tithing into your financial habits? How can you create opportunities for celebration and community within your family or friend group? What are some practical ways you can show generosity to those in need around you? Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365.
Remember, today's reading is Deuteronomy 14 through 16, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Deuteronomy 17 through 20, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 53. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.